Well, greetings, everyone, and welcome to a truly special online event today. It's called Awaken Your Joy with Frame Drumming, how repetitive rhythms can soothe your nervous system, enhance neuroplasticity, and spark creativity. My name is Stephen Dye. I'm the founder and CEO of the Shift Network, and I've been on a journey alongside you of really discovering the deeper dimensions of music, not just for enjoyment, but really for resetting our whole system, for healing, for evolution. And we're going to get to explore one of the most ancient and powerful practices around music for that inner alignment that is the frame drum. We're going to do so with a woman named Marla Leigh. She's a CEO of the Frame Drum Academy, composer and musician. And I think we're in for a real treat today. And if you like what we share today, she's going to have a brand new upcoming course. It's called The Joy of Drumming, where you can go further. And we'll share more about that towards the end of the hour. With that said, Marla, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Stephen, for having me. I'm really delighted to be here.
Well, I know we usually start by talking, but I thought it might be interesting for everyone to just really open up to a deeper space and see you playing in a music video that really is a powerful portal into this very ancient practice. And why don't we pull that up right now and just set the tone for this hour ahead of us? Well, beautiful work on that video, Marla. And I know there's so much that goes behind the evolution of an artist to be able to create something like that. So maybe share a little bit of your journey with the frame drum, not just as technically, but really as your own journey of transformation.
Well, the frame drum is a really, really beautiful instrument, and I had no idea that I would find it into my life. I grew up playing music. Music was around me as a little girl. So the story goes, my uncle told me that my great 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 grandfather was a violinist for the Tsar of Russia. And my father was a classical singer. My great grandmother was a piano player. My sister is a great clarinetist. So I was always surrounded by music. And I actually grew up playing the piano and the flute. But I had no idea that I would, fall in love with this beautiful instrument called the frame drum. So I can go into more about how I, found the instrument in my story as a musician, if you would like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because I think about this a lot, because um, I feel really lucky that my father was so passionate about me studying music as a little girl. So I started piano when I was 3, and when I was 4, a very tragic thing happened in my life, and my beautiful, beloved biological mom died. And when she died, he said, "I want you to write letters to your mom in heaven." And at that time, I was playing the piano and I was like really connecting to the piano. I said, "No, I want to write songs to mom in heaven."
Hmm.
And so every Sunday, I remember this, I would sit by the piano and I would record, the tape cassette with the play and
Hmm.
record, I would press that. And I'd write these songs for my mom. I was 4 years old. And then I'd put it in an envelope and write to mom, love Marla in heaven, and put it to the mailbox. And I didn't think anything of this until years ago. I was reflecting on it because I am so bonded with music in a way that I can't express in words. And a lot of my students ask me, like, how do you connect so much to music? And I really believe it's because of these years that I had as a child connecting to music as a source of love. And from there, I played flute growing up. I really wanted to improvise, and I was playing classical music, and I was like first chair band and orchestra and all that. But when I would come home from school, I would put on Led Zeppelin and I would put on Jimi Hendrix and play my flute, and I just wanted to improvise. So I decided to take music seriously, and I went to California Institute of the Arts to study flute. And the first month, we had a recital with all of our teachers. And there was this man in the corner, like with all these drums. And I was intrigued. One of the reasons I went to Cal Arts was because it had a wonderful world music department. And I was also really interested in culture, music. And so I listened to him perform, and he played the frame drum, and I got the chills. Now, you know that feeling when you hear something, somebody tells you something and you get the chills. You're just like, what was that? And so I went up to John afterwards, and he was like, "This is a frame drum," and he's like, "You're a student here. You could take lessons with me." So I started taking lessons, and all of a sudden, my course curriculum was drumming courses. It was like African, Indian, and I ended up getting my master's in percussion. I just fell in love with this instrument. One of the beautiful things about the frame drum is sound, you know. So that started my journey with this instrument.
Mm. Beautiful backstory, and then really poignant about the music as the bond between you and your mother on the other side. So let's talk a little bit about what makes the frame drum unique, sort of as not just a musical instrument, but as really a vehicle for our reconnecting with ourselves.
Oh, well, there's so many. How much time do we have? There is so much you could say about this. So I first of all, one of the things I just love about this instrument is its rich history. So it's traditionally known as a women's ancient traditions women practice, but all of my teachers have been men, except Lane Redmond. So what men do play it, but I just love the history that this instrument has. And then on top of that, the frame drum is one of the only instruments where you're not only playing music, but you're also receiving the sound at the same time. So we play this drum in three styles, and the most ancient is called the upright. And look, when we play this way, we get the sound right at our throat chakra and at third eye. It's really nice for opening up the voice. So you're getting the sound healing, right? And then here, when we play the lap style, again, the sound, it goes right to your body, but this time it's to your heart, it's to your solar plexus. And then the other style, which is the most newest style, we call the freehand style, where the drum is between your legs, and the sound, where's the sound going? Right to the earth. So it's a really grounding way of playing. So it's really, really special because you're also, always getting this incredible sound bath every time you play. And the timbre of this instrument is really, really special. It comes in all sizes. And for me, when I pick it up, I've been playing this drum now for 32 years. And I still, whenever I pick it up to play, I just get this like, my nervous system completely relaxes. So that's a couple of the reasons. There's many more that I could
Well, that
share.
makes a lot of sense that it's sort of you're sort of doing a sort of an energetic rebalancing by just playing music into your own energy field. That's a really interesting reframing. So do you sort of, so is that more the focus when you're sort of approaching it as a transformational practice that you're sort of less about performance or going outward? It's really like how do the rhythms make you feel and how and regulating your own nervous system and things like that?
Stephen, that's one of the aspects. I'm a total music geek. I really love the art of learning, and I love the art of practicing, and I love the art of good technique. Because if you don't have good technique when you play, it's just kind of like blah, 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 blah. So that is really, really important to me. And I honestly, I still study. I've been at this now, like over 3 decades, and I just love learning. I love learning and being like just feeling really solid in my playing. But then there's a whole other aspect in my approach when I practice to wellness and spirituality. So when I drum, I feel it's more of a wellness-based approach. So what that might look like is I might work on learning a technique, and then I might work on learning a rhythm, but then I'm going to practice the rhythm under a candlelight. I'm going to add some of that spiritual element to it. I might journal before I play the rhythm and just like set an intention and make it more of a meditation. So that's where I like to bridge those two worlds together. And this is something I like to also share with my students a lot.
So if you're approaching it partially as a health and wellness strategy as well, so maybe share a little bit about some of the science you've learned about what it's doing with our brain, our nervous system, and overall our mind-body connection.
Now, even though I'm not a neuroscientist, I've witnessed the many health benefits that drumming can have. And, studies have shown that even by a few minutes of drumming, it can create a shift in your consciousness. So it can help lower the cortisol, which is stress hormone, It can help lower your heartbeat rate, calm your heartbeat rate, steady it, and it can also just help general steadiness of your nervous system. And I witnessed this in both myself, and I also witnessed this so many times in my students playing. So they'll come to class and you could see like the stress in their face, and then we'll drum for a few minutes, and all of a sudden the smile will emerge, and I call it the drum glow. So you can just drum for just a few moments and you can have this shift. And this shift happens because the brain begins to synchronize with the rhythm that's being played. Now, if you were to drum for a longer period of time, then we're talking about the neuroplasticity that can happen through drumming. Now, this is really interesting because when we are drumming, we are integrating many different things at one time. And our brain is integrating many different things. We're integrating coordination, we're integrating timing, focus, emotion. So we're really asking our brain to do a lot, and we're expanding our brain. So the more that we practice, we're not just enjoying music, we're also supporting long-term brain health. And I like to call drumming, fish oils for the brain.
I love that. Fish oils for the brain. Well, even if you're not a neuroscientist, that's some fascinating insights into the neurobiology of this as well. So let's go back to like technique. And you said that you keep studying technique, how important it is. What are some of the things that you've learned are really foundational to working with a frame drum that gets these benefits that are based on really good technique? And what does that look like?
Well, something that, having a music practice teaches us is it teaches us about the art of listening and the art of focus. And these are things that we also can use in our lives in so many other ways. So when you're learning anything, like a technique for anything, for example, with the frame drum, you are asked to really listen and hone in to your sound. Now, some of the ways we do this is the first thing we do is we work with a metronome. And I don't know about you. Stephen, do you play an instrument? Have you ever worked with a metronome?
Haven't actually. So,
Oh, so metronomes are amazing. They're this little machine that goes beep, 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 and it teaches us how to play in time. Now, it's like my therapist because when I work with it, it tells me, am I rushing? Am I dragging? And usually, if you're rushing and you're playing, you're somebody who rushes in your life. Usually, if you're dragging, you're somebody who, takes your time, is always a little bit late to things. So, first of all, we are regulating ourselves through working with a metronome, learning to listen. In this world that we're living in, we don't listen enough. We're so scatterbrained. So when you focus on practicing and you focus on the metronome and playing this rhythm right to a metronome, it really helps strengthen your sense of focus. You're thinking about your sound. Is my sound loud? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Am I playing in tempo? Am I playing behind the beat? Am I playing, am I rushing? So it really teaches us so much, just the science of practice. And I mean, I have so many stories of my students, and also I have one too of like people who told me that I had no music, like I shouldn't continue a music practice. And when you are studying an instrument and you are learning, you build confidence. And this musical confidence is so precious because the confidence you can use it in your life in so many ways. And for me, like I love the feeling when there's something I want to learn and I can't play it, but through a roadmap and some teaching, some guidance, I'm able to play it. And that feeling is so like it feels so good to have that accomplishment feeling. It's like at any age you can do this. And I have a story. I have a beautiful story about one of my students, and she first came to one of my retreats, and we have these performances, and she was really hesitant to perform. And all of a sudden, like a couple weeks ago, she posted in my student Facebook group a picture of her performing. And it was just such a transformation that happened, because she built that musical confidence and she had that beautiful smile. And it just brings me joy. So there's so many aspects that learning to play the frame drum can bring you in your life.
hmm.
So just a few.
Well, Marla, we've talked about some of the mind-body benefits and neuroplasticity, and I also want to just ask a little bit about coordination and how sort of working with your hands in this way helps you actually synchronize your coordination of your whole body.
I love that question you just asked about the mind-body coordination because it's something I think about a lot. And in my personal practice, I like to drum, right? But then when I'm drumming, I'm not just drumming, right? You're not just right, and your mind is not thinking about, oh, I'm going to have salad for lunch. It's a very focused practice. So I'm drumming, and each stroke that I'm playing has a vocalization, and we're going to learn more about that coming up when I teach you guys some drumming. So, for example, this rhythm here, doom, ta, ga. So it'd be like doom, taka, taka, ta, taka, taka, ta, taka, doom, taka, taka, ta. So when I'm drumming, I'm reciting the rhythm. And this recitation of the rhythm I like to call a mantra. So it's like a rhythmic mantra. And we all know the power of mantra, how it helps us focus. So here you are, you're drumming, you're reciting. Now, I also like to include the feet. And with that, I like to put a foot bell on. And so that would just be a bell, a pair of bells that go on my ankle. So when I'm drumming, I can also have this extra rhythm, right? Another rhythm added on, and we call that a polyrhythm. So there you are drumming, you are reciting, and you are creating this extra polyrhythm with your foot. What is this? This is like coordination. This really just focuses all about the mind-body coordination. So what you're doing here is you're, again, building new neurons in your brain, and you're really asking your body to do all these incredible things that will have these lifelong effects on you. And I really, one of the things I notice after I have a practice that engages my body like this and my brain is I feel sharper. I feel focused. So sometimes when I have something challenging to do, I actually like to drum first, and then I go to do the challenging thing. Because drumming, when I do this practice, because of the coordination of the mind and body, it offers like a reset to my system. So, this could be something that you could have at work, right? And in between your break, you could have your drum. Some of my students do that. They have their drum in their office and they play, and it helps really reset their system into a focused, balanced, calmer state of being. And then they can go to their work day.
That's a fascinating application. I hadn't really thought about that, but yeah, just a quick reset and synchronization and train your brain waves in a more coherent direction and activate your deeper coordination. That's cool.
Do you have a drum, Stephen? Do you
I
have a
do.
frame
I
drum?
do have a drum, not close by, but I do have one back at my house. So yes,
Wonderful. Do you play it?
sometimes.
Maybe you will take the upcoming course.
Yes, I sounds like I need to. So I want to ask you to shift gears a little bit and move us into the more experiential portion. I know that you really have a passion for teaching this work, and you're going to get to do so in your upcoming course. So let's set the stage for a little bit of play along that we can learn some basic techniques and how to work with the frame drum in this way.
Wonderful. So I want to invite you guys to get a drum for this next portion. And if you don't have a frame drum, there are many options available to you. This is the easiest one, okay? Look, a box. So for the next section, you guys go find a box if you don't have a drum, and I will show you guys some really fun techniques. All right, so now it's time for us to do some drumming. How many complete newbies do we have here today? How many people have some experience? Stephen, where's your hand? Where's your hand raising?
Some experience, probably.
Ah! So, first thing I want to invite you to remember is that rhythm is in your DNA, okay? So, the first sound that we are born listening to is the sound of our mother's heartbeat. So, if you have any story at all lingering that you have no rhythm, you can't drum, I want to invite you to rewrite that story, because that is not true. How can that be true if rhythm is the first sound that we hear? So with that said, I want to invite you to get a drum, or as I mentioned before, if you don't have a drum, you can get a box. And I'm going to begin by teaching you some playing strokes. Now, what's really, really exciting, as I mentioned before, when we drum, we're not just like noodling around. It's actually a very, very focused practice, and that's something that I just utterly love about this instrument is the amount of focus that it gives me. And so each stroke we play has a vocalization. So today I'm going to teach you a few of the basic strokes. So we have the basic strokes, and then we have all these extended techniques, and we're still creating new extended techniques. That's what's so exciting about the frame drum. It's endless. The possibilities are endless. And the root of the strokes we're going to be learning today is from the Middle East. We're going to be learning Middle Eastern frame drum playing strokes. And, you know, the vocalizations are true for any tradition. So whether it's Middle Eastern or African or Indian, you're always going to have syllables, you know, taka tere kita taka or godo bata, or for the frame drum, it's doom taka taka taka. So I really love that with drumming, whether it be frame drumming or any kind of traditional drumming. It's really this focused practice because of the recitation that happens when you recite what you're playing. So the first stroke we're going to learn today is the doom stroke. And I'm going to be sharing you guys how to play the stroke in the lap style. So this is the lap style playing the frame drum. And this is a very, very, very quick demonstration. Usually when I teach my students, we work one lesson on one technique. So you're going to hold the drum. If you have a frame drum, you're going to hold the drum on your non-dominant leg. It sits on your leg. So I am left-handed. So my drum sits on my right leg like this. And then your non-dominant arm is going to rest across the drum like this. So you're relaxed. You're not like this, you know, you're very relaxed. And you take your non-dominant hand, you follow that crease down here, and you go down here. That first crease below the pinky is where the hand falls. So again, one of the blessings about learning an instrument, honestly, it teaches you also how to relax. And especially with the frame drum, you know, do I look relaxed here? No, right? It really teaches you, okay, the more relaxed I am, the better my playing is. So right now I invite you to rest your hand up here and then take a nice deep inhale with me and exhale and just really embody that relaxation. Okay, now if you have a box, come on, Amazon. I know you guys have a box laying around somewhere. It's the same thing here. You see, you just rest it here, okay? I have a song that I wrote that's coming out. It's called Outside the Box, and it's written all on boxes. Most of it's on boxes. They're really cool sounds, actually. So we have the holding pattern. Like I said, it rests on the non-dominant leg. Our non-dominant arm holds the drum. And then we take our dominant hand and we pretend we're turning a doorknob. Okay, this nice, beautiful turn here. And I'm going to hit the drum with this part of my thumb, not this part. And it's called doom, 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 doom. Stephen, do you have a box that you can play along with us?
I have the desk that I'm working
on. You can also use a book, actually. So the drum lets you know when you're playing it correctly. So, for example, how does this sound different? What do you like better? Is there a Stephen, are you playing with a book? Are you doing it?
I'm doing a book now, yes.
I love it. So look, this is open. You see how when I hit it, I let it rebound? Now, this is not open. You see how it's stuffy? I want this beautiful rebound sound. So play with me, doom. Again, look at my body. It's very relaxed. You're breathing. How's your breath? Are you guys breathing? How's your jaw? Look a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just close your eyes and get into that sound. Your only job is to listen to the sound and relax. It's your only focus. Everything else can wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Make it a little quieter. Really quieter. So that's the doom stroke. Then we have another one, which is played with the ring finger, same hand, dominant hand, and it's right on the rim of the drum. And this is called tuck, T-A-K, tuck. Let's play that a little bit. How's your breath? And put it together, the doom and the tuck and the doom and the tuck and the doom. Doom, tuck, doom, tuck, doom, tuck, doom, tuck, doom, tuck. Double it. Doom, tuck, doom, tuck, doom, tuck, doom, tuck, doom, tuck, doom, tuck, doom. I have 2 more strokes I'm going to teach you guys today. You're doing great. Now remember, if you have any pain in your hands, that just means you have too much tension. You know, I have a student that I recently taught who is 88 years old, okay? And she said that drumming helped her with her hands. It helped her with her arthritis in her hands. So, you know, I'm just saying, if your hands are hurting, that just means that you have too much tension. One of the blessings about learning this instrument is it actually, again, teaches you about relaxation, and it's actually incredible for the fingers. Look at that. Okay, I just wanted to share that because I can hear you guys. I can hear you guys saying, oh, my finger hurts, you know. Okay, now we have 2 more strokes, like I said, you're going to learn today. So the next one is with our non-dominant hand, and it is with the ring finger. And this is the most challenging stroke. You might not get this right away if you're a total newbie. And it's right on that rim. And it's called ka, K-A. So we have tak with our dominant and ka. Ta, ka, or it could be tuck, ka, tuck, ka, ta, ka, ka, ka. Right on the rim. Now I say the rim, like look at that. Look how close it's getting on there. You see right there. So we'll play this a few times. Tucka, 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 and then double. Tucka, 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 tucka. I like seeing you drumming there, Stephen. Your sound is off. We can't hear you. Okay, so there's one more stroke we're going to learn, and that is the brush stroke. And this is such a nice stroke. Even just if you pick up your drum for like 1 minute and you just do this, you don't have time to practice, and you just do this to reset your nervous system, it does wonders. So with the brush stroke, we use the pads, or we can use the nails. And it's just really peaceful. You go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. So now you've learned 4 strokes. Like I said, there's many, many other strokes to learn, but these are 4 foundational techniques that we use a lot of. So now I'm going to teach you guys the rhythm. So it goes like this. Doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka. That's like the main core of the rhythm we're going to learn. So again, what did I say before about this? The mind-body coordination with drumming. We're not just drumming, we are connecting the voice. So I want to invite you guys to recite with me. If you're multitasking, put down your phone, give yourself this gift. So please recite, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom. Let's play that. So slow, doom. Tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tuck. You can sing it. Doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tuck. Doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka, doom, tucka, tucka, doom, tucka. So that's the first part of our rhythm. You see, I want to expand your brain today. I want to work with you guys on this. So I don't have it notated, so this is another thing we work with in learning to drum. We are so used to seeing notations, right? And with drumming, with the way I like to teach, is I will of course give you notations, but I like to challenge you to what I call it's called off paper, to go off paper and to remember the rhythm. So this phrase, doom, taka taka, doom, taka, it's 4 beats, okay? And we're going to repeat this 3 times. Okay, and then on the 4th time, we have a new phrase. It goes doom, sh 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 sh. This is the ending part. Doom, sh 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 sh. Doom, down up, down up, down up, down up, down up, down up. Doom, 2, 3, 4. Doom, down up, down up, down up, down up, down up, down up. Doom, brush, 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 brush. I call it down up. That's how I call the brush stroke. Doom, doom. So the whole rhythm goes like this. Doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, doom. Taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom. So again, what this is, it's the first phrase repeated 3 times, and then it's the last phrase repeated just once. So we're going to recite this one more time, and then we're going to play it. Who's excited? So here we go. Doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom. Slow it down. Doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom. Now, if you have more experience, you can snap on your cards. Doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom. And close your eyes. Doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom. Slow down even more. Doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom. A few more times. Doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom. Make sure your eyes are closed. Doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom. Now the last time is get quiet, super quiet. Doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom, taka taka doom, taka doom. We can all end together with the brushstroke. Let's say a prayer, offer prayer to the world. It surely could use some prayers right now. And let it go. Whew. Please keep your eyes closed and just notice how you feel. Notice any shift in your consciousness, in your state of being. This is the medicine of this beautiful instrument. So now is your time to receive. I'd like to guide you on a shamanic inspired drumming meditation. And, you know, for thousands of years, people have used drumming as a way for healing, as a portal for healing. And this meditation is shamanic inspired, meaning that it takes you on a journey through rhythm. So please, please try not to multitask. If you can, lie down. If you have headphones, you want to put that on, that would be great. And if you have a journal nearby, this would be a wonderful thing to get as well. I would like to offer this meditation to our world. It's a very unsettling world at times, and so the more we can be peacemakers, the better world it can be. And also, if there's somebody you would like to dedicate, you know, some healing to right now, this would be a great time to do so as well. And so with that, I will begin.
blessing to receive that. Thank you. I
Mm,
love the way you layered things, layered and looped and just created this whole textured journey for us.
it's a lot of fun.
Ah, that's really
Wait,
beautiful.
did you close your eyes, Stephen?
Yes, I was deep in there with you. Yes. And yeah. So I know we're going to have an opportunity to go much deeper in your upcoming course, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But before we do, I also just want to ask you a little bit about how some of your students have woven the frame drum into like a really like an ongoing embodied practice. What are they using this work for?
Well, honestly, the first thing that comes to mind when you say that to me is to regulate the nervous system. Because it's such a crazy world. And I have an academy called the Frame Drum Academy, and I have a Facebook group. And a lot of people post that, like, I drummed for 5 minutes and it just brought so much sanity to me. But I have so many stories of people who are using the drum in ways that they never thought they would. And yeah, I would love to share. So, for example, I mean, maybe they thought they would, but it's just not what you would normally assume when you're learning the frame drum, what you're going to do with it. So, okay, I'm going to tell you some stories. So, I have a student who recently visited her grandkids, and she brought them all drums. And there was an event that happened, and she played with her grandson at the event. I mean, don't you want a grandmother like that? Were you doing that with your grandparents? I wasn't. I have another student that is a psychotherapist that uses drumming with her students, not her students, but with her clients. And I have another student that uses it in her sound healing offerings. Um, and I have another student whose husband recently passed, and she wrote to me telling me how much she loves the drumming, to help heal her heart.
Hmm.
Um, and this 88-year-old new student of mine, she's a great example that you can drum at any age. After studying for a few months, now she's looking to create her own group and her own community. So it's quite amazing what this drum can open in your life. And the first thing I just think is just hearing the call, and that's the most important thing, and just being open. You know.
Hmm. Beautiful. Well, let's talk a little bit more about your upcoming course, which is an extraordinary opportunity to dive into this practice and really experience the magic of it. So, we're really blessed that Marla is teaching this brand new course for Shift. It's called The Joy of Drumming. Activate deep healing and renewal through trance rhythms and the frequencies of the frame drum. You can find it at the URL joyofframedrumming.com, joyofframedrumming.com. It's a 7 week program. You don't have any prerequisites and you don't have to have any experience. So Marla's really going to take you from square one into a deeper practice. So Marla, I'd love for you to share about some of what your intentions are that people will walk away with, and then we'll go through the modules and share what you'll be teaching.
Stephen, you said something really important that I want to make sure that people hear is that this course is really for people with no music experience or no frame drum experience. And if you do have some frame drum experience, I encourage you to come because there's always something fresh you can learn from a new teacher. But I'm really excited about this course. As I was telling Stephen before, as I've been a fan of this shift for many years, and my personal practice has really involved combining, my love for spirituality with my love with learning. And so a lot of the things that we're going to cover in this course combines that. For example, I will teach you some techniques. I will teach you, we're focusing on the 3 different playing styles. And for example, for one class, we learn one of the playing styles, we learn some techniques, we learn some rhythms, and then we close it out with a meditation, So we're combining in each class a technical with the spiritual element. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Hmm. So module one is called Discover the Roots of Frame Drumming and Learn the Freehand Style for Enhanced Learning and Brain Health.
Yes, in this module, so this is a really special style. I brushed upon it before. The freehand style is where we hold the drum between our legs. And this style was taught to me by John Bergamo, who was my first mentor. He's no longer living. So I love to teach this style so you guys can continue the lineage and playing in this way. And we call it the freehand style because our hands are free when we're playing in the drum this way, right? We play this way. Our hands are free. So it's really good if you have any body pains, like this. It's really nice to balance out the body and playing this way. And also, what's really beautiful in playing in the style, as I mentioned before, it's very grounding because it's right focusing on the root chakra. So, this is the freehand style.
Module 2, open the solar plexus and enhance coordination with lap style drumming.
Yeah, so the lap style drumming is what I just played in for the meditation. And again, when we play in the style, we get this beautiful sound healing onto our heart, our solar plexus. And what's really amazing about the frame drum is that there are the traditional techniques, but then there's all these other techniques that you can apply onto your playing. So, for example, we have the basic Middle Eastern strokes, but I also, in the style, we learn Persian, stuff like that. We learn Indian. So, the road is open with this instrument. So it's filled with creativity. So in this module, we're going to learn the basic playing strokes for the lap style. We're going to learn some fun rhythms and some meditations that will help open up your heart.
Module 3, explore the ancient upright style along with movement and voice for expanded awareness and whole body integration.
Yes, so the frame drum is played, as I mentioned, in 3 styles, and the upright is the most ancient style. So when you look at the images of the ancient frame drummers, you'll see they were playing in this style. And for those of you guys who like to move, who like to sing, you will love playing in this style.
Module 4, experience sweet sonic alchemy through rhythmic entrainment and healing frequencies.
Yes, this is one of my favorite modules. So sound is pretty beautiful. It's a pretty deep topic, and there's so much that we can study about it. And we're going to be learning in this module one of my songs called Grounding. It's not yet out there, but it will be out there soon, released to the public. But it's the tuning of this is in a frequency that musicians like to call the love frequency. Sound healers also use this frequency too. So we're going to be exploring different frequencies and different rhythms to help uplift your consciousness.
Module 5, discover the medicine of Moroccan trance rhythms for focus, joy, and nervous system renewal.
I'm going to invite you guys in this module to join me on my new Moroccan carpet that I have in my house. And we're going to journey into the incredible world of Moroccan rhythms. So one of the beautiful medicine about learning rhythms is the way that when you repeat the sound, it creates this trance-like altered state. Naturally, no drugs needed. And so we're going to learn simple Moroccan rhythms and explore together their healing effects.
Module 6, cultivating the art and power of listening through the joy of drumming and singing.
Yes, okay, I'm really excited about this one. So the voice and the drum are 2 of the world's most ancient instruments. And in this module, we're going to work on practices that combine them with chanting, with nigun, and it's really geared for those who are closet singers to come out of the closet.
And finally, Module 7, awaken your creative fire through improvisation, solkatu, and composing your own drum alive song.
Yeah, solkatu. Solkatu. So this is where the magic happens because this is our final class. And in the final class, we're going to work on improvising and creating our own song. So for those of you guys who like to, cook your own meals, create your own poems, you're going to love this because there's something really magic about creativity and composing your own rhythm. And, this is something that you can take with you after the course is over with. It's really, really fun to express yourself in this way. So this is like one of my favorite modules, and I think it's a great way to end our time together.
Well, what a beautiful offering, and it's great to have all these different styles converging into one course. So I'll share a little bit more about it. Again, the whole program you can find in detail at joyofframedrumming.com. If you choose to move forward, you're going to get not only the 7 90-minute live sessions with Marla, which we've just described, which also include recordings, video and audio, as well as word-for-word transcripts. You're going to have weekly practices you can do at home. You're going to have a community group that supports you and creates a real sense of and depth of intimacy around this work, and as well as small group time to connect with other participants. And on the page, you'll also see there are a number of extra bonuses that Marla's been generous about offering. There's a video teaching called Ditsa Drum Meditation. You want to share more about that?
Yeah, that is a video that I created where I'm teaching a really beautiful 18 beat rhythm, and I called it Ditsa, and it's a really beautiful trance-oriented rhythm, very beginner friendly. So I think it will be a great way to start you guys on your journey to, add some more more rhythms for you to practice.
Great. There is a second bonus called Zarafat Rhythm Training Program. These are music downloads and video teachings. Do you want to tell us a little more about that?
Sure. So I recorded my debut album in 2020. It's called Rhythms of Toph Miriam, which is the video that you saw in the beginning. That was the music video for it. And I'm going to be giving you guys two of the songs from my debut album, Awakening and Longing. And on top of that, we are going to be offering this teaching program that teaches you one of the rhythms in the song called Longing. So this is an 8 video series training, and that is called the Zarafat rhythm. And it's a really mystical 13 beat rhythm.
That's a great extra bonus as well. And then there's one final bonus that I want to draw your attention to, which is our special bonus you get until midnight tonight. There's actually two video trainings in one. It's called Heart Rhythms, Shamanic Inspired Drum Meditation and Song. It includes video trainings, a PDF, and music video from Marla. You want to share about that special bonus they get today?
Sure. So this is a song that I composed. It's called Heart Rhythms, and it's a shamanic inspired song. And you are going to receive the training for it. So you're going to learn how to play the different parts on it. It includes the frame drum and the part with the beater and the shamanic drum. So this is it's a really good complement to the course, and I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Well, what a beautiful and complimentary bonus that folks get who sign up today. Heart Rhythms, Shamanic Inspired Dream Meditation and Song. So again, the whole program is laid out in detail at joyofframedrumming.com. It's clearly going to be a very joyful and uplifting program and really have long-term benefits as you integrate this practice into your life. We've kept the investment very accessible. It's just 3 payments of $128, or you save 10% when you pay in full with one payment of $349. The course is going to start March 17th and run Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. But even if you can't make the live times, you can still get the full value with the recordings, the transcripts, and the community as well. There's some great testimonials from both students as well as fellow Shift faculty members like Christine Stevens. So you're in really good hands with Marla, and you're going to experience a very fun, liberating, and grounded adventure that is going to really give you some key practices and tools to work with the frame drum.
Hmm.
So that is the offering, and you're warmly invited to join. So Marla, anything that's still on your heart you want to share with folks who are considering joining you in the course?
Thank you, Stephen. It's been a real honor to be here. Yeah, there's a few more things I would like to share. So, I know that we are busy people, and to enjoy the benefits from this course, you don't need to have a lot of time. I would say if you could drum, 5, 10 minutes a day, 45 minutes a week, that would be enough to experience the results, to experience the benefits from this course. And if you don't have a drum, we are going to be providing ways for you to purchase a drum. So don't let that stop you. And, most importantly, I want to share that in the times that we are living in, the world is very unsettling, and to have a creative outlet like drumming is such a blessing. It is something that you can go to any time of the day. It's always there for you, and it can, almost immediately shift your consciousness when you play it. And, I like to often think like, what would the world be like if everybody drummed? Imagine the peace possible that could be possible if
Mm.
we all drummed. So if anything that I shared today, resonated with you, I want to encourage you to join us. Life is short. Each beat is precious. And I just know that this course may help uplift your life in beautiful ways.
Mm. Well, thank you, Marla. It's clear how much passion and love you have for this work, and thank you for
Mm.
wisdom and your joyful sharing of techniques today too. So thank you. And thank you all for joining. And we look forward to seeing many of you in the upcoming program with Marla. Again, it's all at joyofframedrumming.com, and you'll get that special bonus by midnight tonight of Heart Rhythms, Shamanic Inspired Drum Meditation and Song. So thank you so much. Many thanks.